Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All we have to do is look at the trees to know. Then we'll see what season it is by the trees. In the winter, the trees are bare. In the spring, they get buds. In the summer, lots of leaves. And in the fall, they come down. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All we have to do is look at the trees to know. Then we'll see what season it is by the trees.
Animals by Julie Murray. Today we're talking about summer animals. Summer has arrived. There are many animals to see and hear. Mosquitoes come out at dusk. Sometimes they bite. There are lots of ants. They build mounds. Salmon swim upstream. You can see them jump. Prairie dogs come out of their dens. Bees land on flowers. They feed off of the nectar. Turtles sit in the sun. This keeps them warm. Butterflies fly through the air. They are colorful. What summer animals do you see? More summer animals. Canada, goose, frog, grasshopper, snake, glossary, den. The resting place of some animals. Dusk, the time of day just before night. Mound, a slightly raised hill of dirt. And nectar, the sweet liquid a plant makes that attracts insects and birds. You have been listening to Summer Animals by Julie Murray.
Guys, today we are rocking our shakers with a flare. If you don't have a shaker with a flare, grab any kind of shaker and let's rock it. Ready? Here's what my shaker can do. It can go back and forth and swing around. How about your shaker? Can it do it too? My shaker can make a noise, a noise, a noise. Can your shaker do it too? My shaker can swing from left to right, from left to right, from left to right. Can your shaker do it too? My shaker can be hidden behind me, hidden behind me, hidden behind me. My shaker can be hidden behind me. Can your shaker do it too? My shaker can go all around, all around, all around. My shaker can go all around. Can your shaker do it too?
By Cao Wenxuan. In summer, the burning hot sun hangs in the sky. Sparrows hide in the willow trees, as does a cricket in the tall reeds. A frog floats on a lotus leaf beneath the umbrella of another. Ducks sleep with heads tucked in wings beneath the cool arching bridge. Hens doze in the dusty shade of haystacks, and the melon farmer fans himself under a canopy. And by the riverbank, a girl fishes for her meal. In summer, the grasslands are parched. The animals seek shelter from the sun, their trampling feet stirring up a thick cloud of dust. Tree! The sharp-eyed jackal shrieks. The animals dash off as fast as they can in a mighty race to the shade of the tree. I got to the tree first, says Elephant. No, I did. It was me. I was here first. It was me. The smallest of them all, the field mouse, gets shoved aside. His little voice tries to shout, but it was me. I got to the tree first. In summer, the tree is barely alive. Only a few leaves are hanging on. Most branches are completely bare, with nothing growing from the twigs. The animals' quarrel turns into a fight. The frightened field mouse dodges to the side, squeaking as loud as she can. Stop fighting! Stop it! The greedy elephant is so big, he takes the whole tree for himself. All the animals shout at him. No fair! We got here first! The elephant gets angry and trumpets. Go away! Go away! No one wants to hear your squabbling on such a hot day. He sucks up dust with his trunk and blows it onto anyone who dares to disagree. They glare at the elephant. Suddenly, the animals start to laugh, one by one until they are all laughing. They finally see that under the leafless tree there is no shade. The elephant is sweltering in the sun, just like the rest of them. They laugh until a scene unfolds before their eyes. A father and his son walk across the dry grassland together. The father's shadow completely covers the little boy. All the animals watch in silence as the father and son walk toward the horizon. As the pair gets farther and farther away, only the shape of the father can be seen, and then he too disappears. In the heat of the endless grassland, the animals are still. Sometime later, the lynx says, "Come here, little mouse, and rest in my shade." Then the jackal goes to stand by the lynx. The leopard comes over, making more shade. Cool, dark air is brought by the brown bear. And the rhino casts an even bigger shadow. Flapping his large ears like fans, the elephant joins his companions at last. And then one tiny beetle scurries over to the field mouse. In summer, the big sun burns bright until a cloud appears. It drifts over the animals on a journey across the empty sky. But will it drift away again? It stays. In summer, all the friends cool off in the shade together. You have been listening to Summer by Cao Wenxuan.
This one's called 5 Astronauts Went Up into Space. You ready? One astronaut went up into space upon the moon to play one day. He had such enormous fun that he called for another astronaut to come. 2 little astronauts went up into space upon the moon to play one day. They had such enormous fun, they called for another astronaut to come. 3 little astronauts went up into space upon the moon to play one day. They had enormous fun, they called for another astronaut to come. 4 little astronauts went up into space upon the moon to play one day. They had such enormous fun, they called for another astronaut to come. 5 little astronauts went up into space upon the moon to play one day. They had such enormous fun that they called for everyone to come.
Sandy Feet, Whose Feet? Footprints at the Shore by Susan Wood. Sandy feet on the beach make footprints in the sand. Digging feet, furry friendly, wet dog licks your hand. Wading feet, sandpiper hops, water curls and sprays. Crawling feet, click clack crab, scuttles on its way. Stamping feet, seagulls cry, snacks for us to munch. Swimming feet, webbed and strong, pelican scoops up lunch. Wriggling feet on 5 orange legs, sea star makes its way. Feathery feet, barnacles hide in shells of white and gray. Scooping feet, sea turtle works, time to make her nest. Running feet, children play, sand castles are the best. Buried feet, children laugh, daddy's toes poke through. Tired feet, sun goes down, yawns and eyes close too. Sandy feet on the beach leave prints in the sand. You have been listening to Sandy Feet, Whose Feet? Footprints at the Shore by Susan Wood.
Thanks for joining us for today's Little Explorers Seasons Edition, Summer Animals. We began our journey today with Summer Animals by Julie Murray, published by ABDO. And we got to see all sorts of animals that come out in summer and what they do and why summer is so important to them. Then we read Summer by Cao Wenxuan, published by Imprint. And we got to see how these animals that live in a dry desert area and had no shade, how they sometimes fell apart in their friendship and sometimes their friendship made them stronger. Then we read Sandy Feet, Whose Feet? Footprints at the Shore by Susan Wood, published by Sleeping Bear Press. And we got to see all sorts of different footprints in the sand, from animals to humans. Did you recognize any before the book told you what they were? Thanks for joining us for today's Little Explorers Seasons Edition, Summer Animals. We'll see you soon.